Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. Today we'll be discussing question and answer of chapter 3, Making of Global World, question number 5, subject history, class 10th. I am Neha. So let's begin with the video. What is meant by Bretton Woods Agreement? In order to preserve economic stability and full employment in industrial world, the post-war international economic system was established. So after war, putting aside the very real human cost, war has also serious economic costs. So the economic costs include loss of building, infrastructure, a decline in working population. So um, infrastructure, industries, buildings were all destroyed. Also, there is a lack in a lack in working population, that is a reduce in working population. So, to maintain full employment in industrial world, to ensure that the industrial world has the good amount of working population, the post-war international economic system was established. So, a system that is the post-war international economic system was established after war to maintain economic stability, full employment in industrial world, as if to ensure a good working population in the industrial world, and also for reconstruction of those buildings and infrastructure which was destroyed in war. To execute the same, United Nations Monetary and Financial Conference was held in July 1944 at Bretton Woods in New Hampshire, USA. So, a conference, that is United Nations Monetary and Financial Conference, which deals with the monetary and financial issues, as if the one which would be financing the new buildings, the new infrastructure, and provide monetary support, as if the money support for that. So the conference was held so as to take decisions about how that the new international economic system would work. Was held in July 1944 at Bretton Woods in New Hampshire, USA. The Bretton Woods Conference. So since it was held at Bretton Woods, it is called as Bretton Woods Conference. So Bretton Woods Conference established the International Monetary Fund (IMF) to deal with the external surpluses and shortages of its member nations. So external surpluses are the payment balances, as if during war, the government that is after war, the government suffers from huge debt, because during war we often see a rapid rise in public sector debt. The government is willing to borrow a lot more than usual. So now after war they have payment balances, as if they are under a debt, they have to pay out the money which they earlier lent during the war, and shortages of its member nations. So all the shortages, the loss of infrastructure, the loss in working population. The International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, popularly known as World Bank, was set up for financial post-war reconstruction. So the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. So today that is called, which is the World Bank. So it was established by Bretton Woods Conference, that is known as the International Bank, that is the Bank of all nations, for reconstruction and development. So development, reconstruction of the buildings, infrastructure lost during war was set up to provide financial support for post-war reconstruction. Post-war yani after war reconstruction. And they started the financial operations in 1947. So the financial aid was provided, they started providing financial aid and all the monetary support in 1947. Under the agreement, currencies were pegged to the price of the gold. So a gold standard was adopted, uh, in which a fixed price is set for gold, and gold is bought and sold at that price. So a fixed price is set for gold, and then the gold is bought and sold at that price only. That is the gold standard. So currencies were pegged to the price. For example, if US sets the price of gold at $500 an ounce, so 1 ounce of gold is $500. So the value of dollar would be 1 by 500 of the value of ounce of gold. So suppose if earlier we were able to buy 5 kgs of rice with 1 ounce of gold, now we will be able to buy 5 kg of rice with $500 note. So this was how the currency was pegged to the price of the gold. So according to the gold reserves currently available in the country, currencies were noted as if they were pegged. and the US dollar was seen as a reserve currency linked to the price of the gold. So US dollar was the currency which was pegged to the price of the gold, linked to the price of the gold, and all other national currencies, that is all other currencies, were linked or pegged to the dollar currency by monetary authority. Decision-making authority was given to Western industrial powers. However, US was given the right of veto over the key IMF and World Bank decisions. So, veto is a power to unilaterally stop an official action. So, any decision made by a World Bank or IMF, that is International Monetary Fund, could be stopped by US unilaterally, as if it doesn't need any support, any majority. It can unilaterally, as if individually, can stop or bar the official actions of international monetary funds and World Bank decisions. The Bretton Woods system was based on fixed exchange rates. So fixed exchange rate is a currency value, that is different currencies value is fixed or pegged by monetary authority against the value of another currency, and that is the dollar currency. So with respect to dollar currencies, the value of all other currencies were fixed. For example, suppose if we take the current scenario, now today 73 rupees of India is equal to $1 of US. So this is how the link between the nation's currency and US currency was established. So that was based on a fixed exchange rate. The Bretton Woods system opened an era of unique growth of trade and incomes for Western industrial nations and Japan. So now the Bretton Woods system, as if this conference and its actions opened a new era of unique growth of trade, and now this caused the growth of trade and incomes for Western industrial nations and also Japan. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.